Okay, we're gonna shut the door. How's that? I see me going in the blooper roll again.
Yep.
I just want to be myself. I don't count dollar signs, spread love and I share the wealth. I've been overthinking all my life.
Hey everybody. Man, it feels like it's been forever since I've got to say that.
It has been forever, dear.
We have been on a hiatus, guys. I know we haven't put out any videos in a while. I mean, it was just, gosh, it was winter time, and we wasn't going anywhere and doing anything, and life just gets in the way sometimes. But we're glad to be back.
Yes.
We do have several things lined up for some videos. Finally, we're fixing to go back to our Tennessee Grand Design Owners Rally here in a few more weeks.
Yes, we're excited.
And we did a whole video on it last time. I probably won't do anything that elaborate this time, but I'll at least show some highlights, hopefully in a few weeks.
Right.
Because that is a ton of fun. And we love our Grand Design, obviously, and we love being able to hang out with all the other people with Grand Designs. But what we're bringing you today is something that we've been putting off for 4 years.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
And once we did it, we're like, why did we wait so long?
Yeah. We finally installed the RVLock, which is the little keypad. It's even got the fob and all that. But we go to Disney a lot, and we love camping at Disney at Fort Wilderness. And we hate carrying stuff inside the parks.
Yes.
And so we don't ever carry our keys with us. Luckily, my truck has a keypad on it, so normally we just lock the camper keys inside the truck, and then that way I'm not having to carry it in my pockets when we go through, because the best way to get in Disney is not to have any bags.
Don't carry anything and just go straight through the metal detector.
Yeah, that way you can get through security in a flash instead of
Yes.
having to be searched and everything.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we wanted the RV locks.
Well, and sometimes our kids and other family members and friends camp with us as well. And having this, they can actually access our camper if need be without having to have a key.
Yes, and going forward this year, season passes are supposed to go on sale pretty soon. We're hoping we get some of those
For Disney.
for Disney. And if we do, we're going to start being going to Disney even more. And so we're probably going to be taking our little buddy Laramie. And so they even have people that'll come walk your dogs and stuff if you can't get free out of the parks and stuff
Yes.
like that, because we don't want him to be miserable in the camper all day.
Exactly.
And so this way we have a way that we can give somebody a code. They can come and check on Laramie while we're in the parks or something, instead of him having to be alone for hours at a time. So
Well, and the code on the locks is so easy to change. If you wanted to have a specific code that you used for somebody like a dog walker, you could put that code in. And then when you're finished with that trip, you can easily
Take
change
it
that
out.
code back out
Yeah.
and make different codes for everything.
So we've been putting it off forever. Not that it's super expensive, but we do have 2 doors on this camper. And so, we was always trying to debate, well, do we put it on both doors? Do we put it on just one door?
Yeah.
But RVLock had an exceptional sale this past week
Yes.
for half off. So we went ahead and bought 2 because, hey, we can get 2 for the price of 1, right?
Exactly.
So we went ahead and did it. We want to show you the install because I'll be honest with you, the other reason why I was putting it off is I'm a pretty handy person. We do, I mean, if you saw some of our other videos, we rehab houses and all this kind of stuff. I feel like I'm pretty handy. I'm terrified when it comes to doing projects on the camper. I'm always afraid I want to tear something up, and this is our baby, and so I've always been hesitant about doing any mods to the camper. Well, that's fixing to change.
Yes.
Because we are fixing to do some things. We've been putting off, if you've watched some of the other videos, we've been talking about getting a 5th wheel. And so we kind of was putting some things off, so that if we get the 5th wheel, well, we still ain't got the truck. The truck ain't ever been made yet. And so, you know what? We're just tired of waiting.
Yes, we're seizing the day.
And to take our own words that we preach to you guys all the time, it's high time to make do with what we got right now.
Yes.
And so that's what we're going to do. We're tired of waiting on what ifs and when we get this and all that. We're just going to go to town on it. So this was one of our first mods that we've done. It's actually the second one that I've done. I'd like to show you the other one sometime too. Maybe I'll make another video out of it. So we changed one of the switches inside. But we finally did this because it was on sale. I will put the link down below. As you know, we are Amazon affiliates. So if you do buy, we do get a little bit of money back there, and that helps us out tremendously, guys.
But it doesn't cost you anything extra.
It doesn't cost you anything extra. Now, unfortunately, I think right now the sale is off. I think it's only like 20% off right now.
25, I think.
25, something like that. So I'll put the link down below. But I'm telling you, it said 10-minute install. I don't think it even took 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was super easy.
So I was thrilled with that. So we're going to actually show you, because we couldn't find any information to tell when anybody actually showed the install. So I was still really hesitant about it. So we're going to show you real quick here. Short, quick video this week. Try to get back into things, to getting our back on our every week's videos. And try to get back in our routine, because we've been lazy. And when I went to turn the camera on, it's like, oh my God, how do I even work this thing anymore? So,
It's been a while, yeah.
And no, I'm not this short, guys.
I'm standing on the camper steps, and he's on the ground.
So let's get this thing apart and show you how it actually went on here. And so you can see how easy it is, and maybe it's something you want to do, because it is, I'm telling you, we got it on here and we're like, why in the world have we waited this long?
Yes, it's a game changer.
Because it is, it's just so convenient. So let's get into it.
Yep.
Alright guys, this is how it comes in the box. Got the instructions there next to it, nothing fancy. Now for our camper, we do use the RV, it's the compact door handle. And it does, if you notice there, it does say for the hinges on the right hand side. So if you do happen to have a camper with left hand, just make sure you get for the right or the left side, whichever side your door hinges are on. And again, nothing fancy inside. I have already taken it out of the plastic, but again, nothing fancy. It's just a lock. It also has 2 keys with it, and it also has a key fob with it too. So everyone comes with a fob, and the fob's supposed to be programmable for up to 10 different doors. So that's pretty neat. Alright guys, I kid you not, this,
That's all you need.
that's all you need to install this thing. 1 screwdriver, 6 screws, I kid you not, 6 screws out, put the other one in, 6 screws back in, and you're done. Alright guys, literally the instructions, all you got to do, take these 4 screws out on the inside of your door. And they're not very long screws, and they're not very tight. That's the wonderful thing about this. And then with that, the inside of that handle pulls right off. Nothing fancy. Nothing to unhook or anything like that. Then you got 2 screws right on the edge of the door. If you've ever done a door lock or anything at home, that looks very familiar. It's basically the same thing, except this one is made all into the outside of the latch rather than being independent by itself. But take those off. And you can take that strike plate off, because they do send a new strike plate with it. And then once you take those 2 screws out, the whole outside assembly of the lock comes off. Voila, blank slate. Okay, so all you gotta do literally is just reverse what you just did. We're gonna put the outside of the lock in first. You see it's got the latch mechanism in it. And there is a wire on this one which goes to the battery hookup for the keypad. That's the only thing you need to be careful of. Just make sure you feed that wire in through the hole, which is a big opening, no issues there.
There's your wire.
And then literally 2 screws go back in there. So again, just reversing the process. We did put the new strike plate on here. It's exactly identical to the other one, so you know, if you want to reuse your own, you probably could, but you got a new one, why not use it? And then these 2 screws holds the latch and the outside of the latch all in place. And then it's just a matter of putting the inside of the latch on and reconnecting the 4 screws. The only thing different from this one than the original one is you got to connect that little wire that hooks it up to the battery pack. They even send you the batteries pre-installed.
And when you clip it in, you'll hear a beep.
Yeah, I was kind of talking it over there, but there was a little beep there, and I've actually got the mic turned around backwards, so I don't know if you heard that beep or not. But when you plug it in, you'll get a confirmation beep. I'll be honest, the hardest part about the whole thing is tucking that little wire in the little free space there.
And getting everything to line up.
Yeah. Your little thumb switch right there, you just got to get it lined up, but there's only one way it'll go on. It's shaped like a D on the inside, so there's no wrong way to put it on. You just got to get it in place there. Get everything to slide into place, get your wires tucked out of the way, and then push it together. And then we just put our 4 screws back in there. Now you may see a little bit, it's probably kind of hard to see in the camera there, when we did the other door. Some of the styrofoam or some of the door material kind of hung down in front of one of the screw holes the first time we did it. Kind of made us panic, made us think maybe we had the wire in the way or something like that, but it wouldn't. It was just the inside the strands of the door. And again, you don't have to super torque down these screws or anything like that. Just just good hand tight. Yeah, just good and tight. Nothing over.
And as you know, after you tighten them all down, some of them will be loose again because it's taken away the resistance. So just go back and check them all.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're torquing a tire or something like that. Just kind of go around all of them, double check everything. And that's it, guys. It's in.
It's in.
I mean, that easy, that quick. Didn't even have to do a time lapse. So again, that's it, guys.
That simple.
That simple. Now you got to program it.
It comes in the package pre-programmed to the code 1234. So it's easy to make it work. You just type in 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit the lock button. And you see the deadbolt came out there and you hear the beep. Same way to open it. 1, 2, 3, 4, unlock. And of course it beeps for you to let you know that it's all done. Okay, to reprogram your code, because you can set it to any number that you want, it's got to be a 4-digit code and you have the numbers 1 through 8. Like I said, it's pre-programmed as 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to change it to 1111 and show you how easy that is. You hold down the number 8 and press the lock button. You hear a beep. You put in the code that's already in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, lock. Then I'm going to change it to 1, 1, 1, 1, lock. And then confirm 1, 1, 1, 1, lock. That long beep tells me that it's been changed, and so now I can press 1, 1, 1, 1, lock, and my code's changed. It's that simple. So there's also a quick little function that they've got there. If you don't want to have to type in that code every time to lock it, if you just press the lock button twice and hold it down on the second press, it'll automatically lock it. There you go. Okay, when you open the box, it's going to have a little fob in here that will let you open the locks with the fob, which is amazing. But to program it, you have to go here. There's a little on-off switch. It says fob learn and on and off. turn this switch to the on position so that it can learn your fob, and you have to leave that on to use the fob. Where it says fob learn right there, you're going to have to get a toothpick or something sharp and stick down in the hole, press that button, and it's going to beep for you. Then you press the lock button on your fob until you hear a long beep. For us, it recognized it on the first click. It may take 2 or 3 clicks to do that, but you press that lock button repeatedly until you get that long beep, and then your fob is going to be programmed to work it. And it's just as simple as that.
That's it, guys. I mean, no joke. That's
It's that easy.
that's one of the simplest things I've ever done, and we put it off for so long. One, because
We
just
were
didn't want to spend the money.
intimidated. Well, yeah.
We didn't want to spend the money, and ours having 2, we had to buy 2. But then I really did thought it would be more to it than that. The neat thing about the fob, and I don't know how good you can see it there, there's actually 2 buttons on there. So since we have 2 doors, it works out perfect because we got a lock and unlock button for each door on one fob.
Well, and what we will eventually do in the future is our storage compartments. We want to add these locks on those as well.
Yes.
And so at that point in time, we can use one of those buttons to do the doors and another of those
Yes.
buttons to do the compartment doors. So that way we can separate things out any way we choose.
There's tons of options on how you want to set it up. I mean, you could set it, we actually had it set up originally where you hit one button, it unlocks both doors. But then if you've seen some of our other videos where we have our doggy fence that we take camping with us, I got to thinking, I thought, well, you know, there may be times where we want to open one door,
Not the other.
maybe not the other one, and so we went back and reprogrammed it for each door to each lock button.
Well,
So,
and for us, our camper's super great. In the travel, we can actually stop at a rest stop or a gas station. I can go in our bedroom door without having to let down the steps. The bedroom door has the pull down steps still, and so I can just jump in there really quick and not have to worry about my steps being level or anything, and I can access the whole camper just by going in that bedroom door.
yeah, and we can get in the bathroom, we can get in the fridge, anything like that, without having to let the slide out and like that. That's something we really love. So, anyways, quick video this week, but we wanted to show you how simple that was because again, we was looking before we bought to try to find a video out there of what the install was like. Couldn't really find one, so we thought, hey, let's make one. And so,
2 thumbs up. It's amazing, guys.
yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Again, guys, we're going to try to get back on our regular schedule. We're sorry we've been away for so long. But it was a nice break. I mean, we got to spend some holidays with families and stuff like that. Kind of got to refresh our batteries some. And we're ready to get back out on the road and start making some more RV videos
Absolutely.
and a bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned. Please, if you hadn't already, click subscribe. Click the like button, the thumbs up button. All of that helps us to get us out there in front of other people.
Yes.
And we really do appreciate you guys.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. But that's our code.
Huh?
It's our code.
Huh?
Do you want to put our code on a video?
No, but I want you to make it lock or something.
Well, that's why I said we need to change the code back to 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can hit the lock button and make it lock. Just make it beep.
Ready? Are you ready? Didn't do it. It ain't doing it.
Thought you had to hold it or something.
Yep. Let me unlock it and we'll do it again. Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready? Oh, it locked it. It was supposed to lock it. Damn it. It's been a while. You just want me to lock it and that's it?
I just wanted to make some noise.
How about this?